realized it'd been a while since I drew any kind of Beetlejuice fan art.
Been probably a week or two.
No.
The longest time.
It's been longer than that.
It has. But
And you already have the sketch up here to show what I was going for with the two kinds of sandworms.
Where are the two sandworms from?
So the one on the left is from either the movie or also the musical. It's the same sandworm. And then the one on the right is from the animated series. And I realized that over this course of the series, the sandworm loses a pair of eyes.
Huh.
Because initially it had 4 eyes, which I assume because the original had, the inner head with a separate set of eyes.
Yeah.
And then over time they just simplified it to just have 2 regular eyeballs.
Now, does the sandworm have a little mouth like a xenomorph, or do the baby sandworms live inside the corpse of the dead adult sandworms like a hermit crab situation?
On the movie sandworm?
Either.
Well, just the movie sandworm, because of the cartoon there is no inner head.
That's alright, fair.
I don't know. I figure...
Well, you're my Beetlejuice expert, so make a determination.
Well, because the outer head in the movie sandworm isn't like... It doesn't seem to have its own emotions. It doesn't seem to be anything more than like a sheath.
Yeah.
I don't think that eye works. So,
it's just a protective shell from the dunes of Saturn.
Yeah, because even the teeth don't look as sharp. They look more like fake teeth.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe it's a hermit crab situation.
Yeah.
Where the little ones just live inside the corpses of the adults.
That's better than an uncircumcised situation.
Or they just shed that way.
Yeah.
They just
maybe.
keep the outer skin as a protective shell, and then when they're ready to molt.
I like that. But yeah, I tried to keep the colors as consistent with the source material as possible.
You really did very well in doing the style of the cartoon.
Thank you. I tried to make them obviously who they are.
Yes. There's no denying that they're from their source materials.
Yeah. And so I wanted to pay homage to the 2 different sandworms. I honestly thought that the musical would also have a different sandworm, but then it's not. It's the same.
This was going to be a threesome?
Maybe.
Stripes.
Yeah. And they are both striped. But the cartoon one is much more colorful, which it makes sense because it was a children's cartoon.
Yes, it was appropriate for children.
It was not. But it's one of those 90s cartoons where, in retrospect, why was this made for kids? But I still love it. And I always loved it. The musical changed so many other things, and a cartoon, obviously, very different than the movie.
Yeah.
With Beetlejuice being like a best buddy to a much younger Lydia.
That looks real good.
Thank you. I got all the little details, including the spots on the head, the inner head. And I wasn't sure how to shade it at first. And decided the light source is just sort of up.
Yeah.
Above somewhere.
It works.
Yeah. I put too much effort into this.
It looks lovely, though. We should make stickers out of it.
I appreciate that.
Put it on t-shirts.
I tried to put a lot of heart in it, because this is a property that means a lot to me, an IP that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
I do have a Sandworm tattoo.
Yeah.
It's just a movie one. But this design is something that I did have in mind for a while, because this was almost my tattoo, and then part of why I didn't was because, well, the musical's going to come out, and I don't know if they're going to do a third one, and then it wasn't.
I mean, there's still the chance to do Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian.
That's true.
It's never fully off the table.
I don't know that they would change the Sandworm, though. Although the Sandworms weren't in the script for Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian.
I was going to say, I don't remember the Sandworms being in the script for Beetlejuice Goes
They
Hawaiian.
weren't. God, I've read the script for Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian.
We both did.
Yeah. I read it out loud at you.
Yeah. We read it out loud to each other.
Yeah. It is a monstrosity.
It is real bad.
It reads like a 12-year-old's fan fiction.
No, I've read better 12-year-olds fan fiction.
It's also unreasonably mean to Otho.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. They just brutalize him.
Yeah, I guess because they brutalized him at the end of the movie. They're just like, we're just going to continue that gag, but it's just not funny.
No, well, they set him on fire in the script of the Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian.
Yeah. The tone is all over the place.
Yeah. It's also super racist.
Yeah.
There's a reason they didn't do it.
Well, we'll give it this. It is Tim Burtonly racist.
Yeah, fair.
It is appropriate, like, for, going off of Tim Burton property, it is Tim Burtonly racist.
In this day and age, though, that doesn't work anymore.
No.
It didn't really at the time either, but no. But yeah, I went with some blue for a highlight rather than gray, just to keep them kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then erasing all the blue on the white painstakingly. There are easier ways I could have done that. There's always an easier way that I just don't do. Sandworms.
Beetlejuice.
You know what? Say in the comments what your favorite version of Beetlejuice is. So that's the final,
Yay!
my final art of the Sandworms.
Yay! I like it.
Thank
I like
you.
it a lot. We're making stickers.
I do like what I've done. I like the shapes that I've done. And that's how you wanted it, with the name right in there so it can't be cut out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it fits with the whole thing in that way. Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
it avoids, for the sticker, it avoids having that little tiny hole which they can mess up.
That's true. And rock on.
Rock on.